So the minister says spend millions of dollars per farm. But a whoosh party spending. And most their friend Nengi too.
They know that the official statistics can't Nyam.
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, farmers as well as opposition spokesperson on agriculture run out Floyd Green, or should I say Liad Green, for basically coming out with a skit dissecting the plans and proposals made by opposition spokesperson on finance Julian Robinson, and speaking of this heap of billions that they have spent on the agriculture system. But me gonna make you see and hear everything for yourself. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Notification shout out goes to Jerry Sadler. Big up yourself, Jerry. Thanks for the continued support from each and everyone. So ABR family, we know that for the last 2 quarters of financial year 2024-25, that the agriculture sector has fallen drastically. And in this 4th quarter, it fell to a negative 12%. And this government is having a field day at blaming beryl and continuous rainfall. Right? And other Caribbean islands have had growth despite of a higher percentage of damage via beryl hurricane. And so that is a lame excuse. Beryl is not to be blamed. However, we're seeing the opposition spokesperson on finance roll out a whole heap of plans for the agriculture sector. Plans from irrigation, helping them with funds and all of that. Now we're seeing the Minister of Agriculture, Floyd Green, run out after trying to dissect Julian Robinson's proposal and stating that they have spent billions and billions of dollars. To which the farmers them never take it well, and to which opposition spokesperson on agriculture Dayton Campbell said that he will address him at a later date. But me I'm making us see what him run out with in a skit farm. So this year government here really take things to joke and really don't have the people's interests and the people's lives at heart.
To grow the agricultural industry. So let me to grow the agricultural industry.
The first thing, we're going to invest in research and development so that we can provide farmers with the tools, the techniques, so that they can be more productive. They'll know.
Research and innovation already in motion. We've invested $1.2 billion to transform Bodles with a new seed technology center, modern labs and offices, new apiculture area, small ruminant house, new water system, and $6.4 billion more to be invested in these areas.
We're going to expand irrigation. What we're going to do is ensure that small farmers can have access to irrigation.
This work is already being done. We've invested over $10 billion to bring irrigation to 4,000 acres in these parishes. And we're not stopping there. We're investing another $700 million to bring it to Hindstown, Yallas West, Lower Layton, 4,000 additional hectares. 4,000 farmers will be helped and will boost productivity by over 50%. Plus, we add to that, we've extended Hounslow. We've put a ramp in Clarkstown, and the big one, the Peja Plains irrigation scheme. We're bringing water to over 3,000 hectares in South St. Elizabeth.
And then the third thing we're going to do, we're going to improve the access to funding, because you need money to buy the equipment and the tools to farm better. But it's very difficult now for farmers to access funding. So
it's very difficult for farmers to access financing. We know this. That's why we're doing something about it. We put $1 billion to the agribusiness loan at DBJ. In addition, we provided $21 million for grants to farmers, helping 107 farmers. $500 million have helped over 400 small farmers through the DBJ across 20 areas in agriculture. And we have a matching grant scheme where for our new agri-parks, when they come into the agri-parks, we'll match their investment up to $1 million. I really hope this helps.
They specialize in gimmicks. We specialize in real solutions.
Dr. Dayton Campbell, Opposition Spokesperson on Agriculture. I will soon be responding to the Minister of Agriculture, but in the meantime, listen to the farmers from Southwest St. Elizabeth.
$4 and little farmer them in a Southwest St. Elizabeth. I don't see a man say they get a help from with MP Floyd Green. So the minister says spend millions of dollars per farm. But a Bush party spending. And most their friend they give to. And their friend they have to give to, you know. But we back here saying that Southwest St. Elizabeth, especially we don't find the lowland area. Not even push cash we don't get. So if I him to help if we go back in the farming, dog Nyam we suffer. So me can't bother with him. I said, pretty promise they say make food God, but we don't get nothing from the government.
Yes. The government talk about millions. Where that million goes?
Where is the funding for farmers?
The Minister of Agriculture, Floyd Green, them spend $1 million on farm. I don't know where that money go because I have never received a bag of fertilizer. I have never received a pack of seed. Everything that I lost, I just keep trying on my own. So I don't know where all that money is gone.
So we are talking about melon, produce melon. Floyd Green never come around us up. You know, donate nothing there, so no jeep, no black jump, nothing. So I suffer around here, so I suffer.
Where is the irrigation for farmers?
I produce melon. So no farming now going around here, so for Floyd Green I spend billions of dollars. Because Floyd Green no around here, so the most farming going on back bush go on, but Floyd Green still no know back bush.
And like these farmers and many others are asking, where the money there? Where them use so much billions that he's speaking of? Where them use it and do? Because the agriculture system or the agriculture sector is still in dire need of a whole heap of things, from irrigation go right down. The farmers are losing their produce because them import them give them friends them importation license to import goods in the country. The farmer finance minister even cut the taxes on raw foods. But when it reaches in the country, they must sell it for double una giant. So the people suffers at all costs. We even heard the Prime Minister stating that good economic management can nyam when we are in a recession currently. But in his budget presentation, Mark Golin lays out the reality on the ground. Lays out the reality that the people are feeling.
Mr. Speaker, macroeconomic indicators do not always tell the full story. Jamaica has statistically low overall unemployment numbers at 3.5%. However, Jamaica still suffers from chronic unemployment, low wages, and unstable incomes. According to the World Bank, 50% of non-agricultural jobs are informal, with no benefits or security. So, despite being employed, many Jamaicans are still struggling and are essentially working poor. They are unable to withstand sickness or other unexpected events. Too many of our people are in this vulnerable position, despite being employed. Many Jamaicans are unable to set aside any savings for the future, even though they have a job. Miss Pearl does some selling from a stall downtown. The official statistics consider her to be employed, but her earnings are modest, and she finds it hard to make ends meet. As pointed out last Thursday by our spokesperson for finance, this is reflected in the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, report. It says that 55%, i.e. more than half of Jamaicans, are facing moderate to severe food insecurity. Our people cannot afford to buy enough nutritious food to live a healthy life. People in Jamaica are skipping meals, forced to buy cheaper, less nutritious food. This state of food insecurity, Mr. Speaker, is reflected in adverse health outcomes. We have an epidemic of diabetes, many call it sugar, hypertension, many call it pressure, and far too many people are getting strokes. Some depend on cash pot winnings to determine whether they can provide a meal for their families on a given day. If employment is increasing, but your economy is not growing, it means that productivity is falling. If employment is increasing, but national wealth is stagnant, it means that jobs are being created, but they are low-paying jobs that cannot sustain a decent quality of life. Mr. Speaker, you cannot use statistics to tell a struggling man that he is not struggling. You cannot use statistics to tell a hungry child that she is not hungry, or an underpaid worker that he or she is doing well in life. People know what the reality of their lives is. They know that the official statistics can't Nyam.
In Jamaica currently, they have moved the food importation bill. The money what we spend to import food coming in Jamaica. They have moved it from $848 million in 2016 to $1.4 billion in 2023, an increase of almost 70%. There is a reason they get vexed when I said I want to create an agricultural development fund, because they are not interested in helping the local farmers. In Jamaica, we have 260,000 registered farmers. Each one of those households have at least 4 people in there. We are talking about more than 1 million people that are directly impacted based on agriculture. Me now make no apology, and my back big and broad side defend it wherever I go. We must make local agriculture a priority. We must support our local farmers.
With all that being said, ABR family, I'd love to hear from you. Wanna see the lines at which this government goes. Them take everything for joke and everything for gimmicks. I want to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Get this video to at least 5,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself. Happy Thursday.